Hello, I'm Spike, and welcome to my stream here at X Officina. This is Self-Taught Japanese in Rosetta Stone returning. Now, I made a video about me being away for the entirety of January. I hope that everyone has been able to see that. Basically explains why I've not been able to make content with various issues in real life happening, plus classic illness. Everyone's been getting ill recently. It's been things going around here in the UK. Unfortunately, I caught it off my daughter. My daughter had it at the start of the year. With her being off school, obviously I've not been able to work, and so on and so forth. And that's why these things happen. So while I just resort to changing my, where's my camera gone? There we are. I believe. Yeah, we go. Yeah, my camera's been a little bit on the wonk from a previous. Where is it? I want it to be. Where are you? Why is it not doing the sizing that I want it to do? For fuck's sake. You gotta have technical issues when this shit happens, eh? I want it to be where it was, and it's not where it's supposed to be. Oh, what a great start back, eh? I thought I had all my technical issues resolved, but apparently I don't. What I don't understand is why that's just not sitting in the corner like a good little boy, and why it's encroaching on my space. This wasn't happening before. Why is my aspect ratio just... It was there, because I know that the area for Rosetta Stone is around here. So that's not quite right. I'm going to have to resize all of that again. But here we are, back in Rosetta Stone. As you can see, my original core lesson I did on the 8th of January, and the pronunciation as well, and the vocabulary, because I was trying to catch up for what I couldn't get done for New Year. And then the 9th was the last day, I think, that I was actually well. I think the 10th onwards is when I started to catch it off my little girl. And yeah, things started to go a little bit awry with regards to work, content upload and stuff. So just trying to make people in the house better. But it is what it is. Luckily enough, I managed to get over it, and we're now back ready and raring to go for the rest of the year, hopefully without too many stoppages, and hopefully daily uploads of me documenting my journey, casually teaching myself Japanese in time for next year. Fingers crossed, hopefully, that come August, I am hoping for my 40th birthday, I will be in Japan with my daughter. That's a very big if we can get there. We've got a new house move to start with first. Should hopefully be at some point in this month once the place is ready, and then that'll be a new studio setup and so on and so forth. Hopefully I can get that done pretty damn quickly, and get set up and get in there, and get cracking. Right, without further ado, let's crack on with the Japanese stuff. So today will be the reading. I am not going to lie, I obviously haven't been able to practice any of this stuff from prior, so I'm going to be again relying on the old noodle, the old noggin from the stuff that we've learned all the way throughout last year into this year and these sections. I'm hoping that the usual notes that I usually have will help me out here, but there is only one way to see, and that's to engage and crack on with the module. So this one is Unit 4. We're in the last unit of Level 1, or so I believe. I don't think there's another unit past here. It doesn't look like it. So, reading in this first section. Let's give it a go. As per usual, I've got my Japanese hiragana alphabet that I have pretty much in order. We've got obviously the numbers, we got some tenses stuff all the way down to the bottom for easy reference. And then, of course, the standard days of the week. We've got some nice little phrases over here that I've sectioned off, as you can see. So, aids to memory. We've got things like smelly, it's good, it tastes bad, and it's delicious. Beneath that, this one here is our seasons. And then at the bottom, we've got some example sentences of those with the days of the week as well at the bottom. Hopefully, I won't need to rely on these too much, but we'll see. So let's crack on with the setup. Ichi ni san yon go. Yeah, let's go. Let's see what we got. What do we have here?
日本
Nihon.
日
Pronunciation.
本ほ
Hot. Fantastic.
ほ町
Machi.
町
A town.
ま
Ma. Or city.
ま
So we got Japan and then we got city. Not a bad start to start with. Let's go slide 2. So
日
we've got
本ほ町まほ
Nihon.
ほま
Ma.
まま
Ma.
まほ
Hot. Sorry,
Hot.
had to second guess that one. I just noticed just how high my mic is in this program. That would seem to be a... no, that's the wrong one. Just bear with me a second. Just realised just how high my microphone sensitivity is, because it would seem that... yeah, it's better. Back down to the -10 like you're supposed to be in dB response. It would seem that Rosetta Stone takes a little bit of priority to my mic leveling for some reason, or rather for no reason, because OBS currently has control of it, but apparently it decides to jump it 3 dB on input for no reason, with no slider movement. It is what it is. Tech issues, as per usual. I thought I had them solved. Clearly not. Let's go slide 3. Let's go.
公園
Koen.
公園え
E.
え赤
Aka.
赤あ
A.
あ
Nice. I do like that I'm able to replicate these particular hiragana with obviously park and then the color red. I like that it's now mixing it up as well in this unit, where it's given us one of each of the previous 3 units, section 3 or 4 material, which is nice. So it's changing it up a little bit, keeping us on our toes, because it's now covering a mixture of all 3 previous units and whatever the new stuff is going to be. I like that. That means it's testing me on most of things that I've done so far. That is also making me want to go from unit 1 through 4, all of the exercises again from start to finish. We'll see. Let's go section 4.
赤あ公園ええ
E.
えあ
A.
あえ
E.
えあ
A.
あ
Sorry, I had to think about that thing. So I'm trying to watch the levels for the program just to make sure that we're not clipping too much for the output, because we don't want to blow anyone's ears out in case you're listening to this at high volume. So yeah, again, going through the hiragana, you can see I already had this. It's the first kanji that I ever wrote was A. Fantastic, right? And it's the 4th, which goes to show you that, you know, the reference sheet is coming back and it's reiterating that the technique that I'm using is at least working for me, my notation with what's in the program. Now that later on it's, I don't want to say coming back to haunt me, it's coming back to test me and to reinitialize what I've already learned. That's cool. I like that. It means that there is some vindication and validation in my work that I've been writing down just to aid my memory. Because as good as my memory can be and has been shown to be, again, it's also stress testing my principle of teaching myself to make sure that I'm not cheating myself out of the knowledge, right? Or just relying on the program. That's good. That means that at least this teaching principle for myself works, which, dare I say, anyone who does watch these videos from start to finish, hopefully, if you follow what I've been doing, if it does work for you, you should get to roughly the same sort of stage of learning Japanese to where I'm at, whether it's remembering the hiragana, the sounds, the replication, the sentences that it's going to chuck at me or at you, the repetition, etc. So that's good. That's good. I like that. Let's go slide 5. Let's see what I've got.
ま、
Oh, ma,
あ、
ah,
え、
eh.
ほ、
Oh, no,
Ho.
it moved. It's there. Oh, no. First mistake. Let's go repeat that. Thank you. Oh,
え、
I was hoping not to make a mistake today.
ほ、
It's not, is it?
Ho.
It's the top one. I've done it again. Okay.
え、
Brain, slow down.
ほ、
Here we go.
ま、あ、
Thank you. My brain got ahead of myself then. You just see it twice. Because I wasn't paying attention to what moved and what didn't, because I'm an idiot. Okay. Allowances beget allowances. I'm going to say that's my allowed mistake for the day. For coming back for the first video of the year that isn't the first 3 that I did because of the illness. I'm going to blame it on the illness. No, it's my own brain. I was just too swift. Again, the usual mistake. My brain operated faster than my eyes could keep up. Let's go slide 6.
公園、
Koen. There we
公
go.
園、
Selecting the
日
right
本
hot. There.
日本町
Machi. There we go. Machi.
町赤 赤
This is good. I'm liking that I'm able to single out individual hiragana for their sounds. That's cool. Still prompted. Again, I'm still looking to find people who would like to practice speaking Japanese to me or writing Japanese out to speak. Particularly any Japanese native speakers who also speak English or would like to learn English better. Nuances, slang, etc. I'd love to be able to trade notes with you all. Just because I think that, again, like I said before in previous videos, the past 5 or 6 videos now, I think that I've put up, I do genuinely think I need to be speaking with native speakers or those who know Japanese better than I, so that I can get the complete learning experience. The speaking portion is what's missing. The interaction with others is what's missing. That's what I need to get this nailed, I think.
メガネメガネ
Megane.
メガ
Brilliant.
ネ
Let's go.
目、
Me.
目、
犬
Inu. Inu. Inu.
犬
ぬ、
Nu.
ぬ、
It's not going to like that. That's a fail. That's one annoying thing about this program. I've said it before, I'll say it again. In replicating some of the Japanese accent, with the nuance that they have with tone, whether you're going and inflecting up on a syllable or down on a syllable, it's really annoying that sometimes it wants me to say these words in English. That was a little annoying. Let's redo that one. Yeah, I thought so. It's the dog.
メガネ
Megane.
メガネ
目、
Me. And I'm on
Me.
strict as well.
犬
Inu. Inu. Inu.
犬
ぬ、
Nu. nu, no.
ぬ、
See what I mean? No. It's picking up with the strictness the English way of how it sounds back into the programs. No, I'm trying to replicate the actual Japanese accent because that's where I'm going to have the best inflection and tonality in syllabic cadence. How annoying.
メガネ、
Megane.
メガネ、
め、
Me.
め、
犬
Inu. Inu.
犬
ぬ、
No.
ぬ、
So I just got to see it sounds so disinterested when I say inu. Inu, inu, inu. As in enough. Inu. Inu, inu, inu. Dog, 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 dog. Inu. Nu. That's a little frustrating because, again, speaking Japanese words with an English accent is not going to carry when being out in Japan. That will be Gaijin. Gaijin speaking Japanese. Anyway, let's go 8.
メガネ、
め、
Megane.
Inu.
Glasses.
ぬ、ぬ、
Nu.
ぬ、め、
Me.
め、ぬ、
Nu.
ぬ、め、
Me.
め、
These ones, as simple and repetitive as they are, it's always worthwhile speaking out the hiragana again, as they do. Oh, excuse me. My apologies. Just to keep refreshing in the brain how it's pronounced when you're reading and selecting these symbols. Obviously, if you're playing at home by watching along and giving this a go, or you're listening to it in the background, you're not necessarily watching the video and stuff. Obviously, it's just another vocal exercise for learning how to say the character or the word. But it's still a worthwhile exercise to undertake. But yes, very worthwhile if you are writing it down and creating your own hiragana alphabet sheet. Again, it's worthwhile practicing writing it down as they're saying it, and then you say it as well, because then it etches into your mind what that is with the sound. It's the same with music, you know, as a guitarist. I sat there playing guitars and stuff. I learn songs by ear. You know what a note of music sounds like. You try and find it on your instrument. You go, oh, that's there. And then the next note for the next part of what I'm trying to learn is there. And so you start to get an idea of how people shift around on your instrument to produce said sounds in the right key, octave, etc. It starts to become intuitive the more you do it, because it burns it into your brain. So, you know, good exercise to undertake, even if it is a little bit repetitive. And my God, does my brain not like repetition unless it's something I want to repeat, which again is usually something musical, like a song over and over again or something. So trying to sit down and do structured work like this, really challenging, really difficult, unless I've got the motivation and impetus to do it, where I'm not being stopped by something. Otherwise, it's game over. But here we are, going into slide 9,
ほ、
doing the same thing as hot. Where's Nihon? Yeah.
あ、
Where's my funny janky bugger?
え、
Eh.
ま、
Ma. Oh,
Ma.
no. Ma is this bad boy. So
ぬ、
I don't know why I did that. It's because I was thinking of meh, and I'm still on the last exercise, like an idiot. So let's try again. Hot,
め、
meh, meh, meh.
ま、
So meh, hot, ma,
え、
eh,
ぬ、
nu,
あ、
ah. There we go. So we've got the first one.
あ、
Ah.
ぬ、
Nu for the second.
ほ、
Hot for the third.
ま、
Bottom row, ma first.
め、
Me second.
え、
Third. It's not too bad.
あ、ぬ、ほ、
It's the top three.
ま、め、え、
To the bottom three. It's not bad. Let's go slide 10. Let's see what we got.
町
Machi
町
for town or
赤
city. Aka for red.
赤公園
Koen
公
for
園
park.
日本、
Nihon for Japan.
日本、
メガネ、
Megane for glasses.
メガネ、
犬
Inu for dog.
犬
Fantastic. That was quite easy, that one. So yeah, Machi for town or city. Aka for red. Koen for park. Nihon for Japan. Megane for glasses. And Inu for dog. Let's go slide 11, last one of the
日
day.
本、
Nihon. So, ni, ho, n. Yes.
日本、公園、
Ko, o, n.
公園、
Nice. Nice and easy. On this particular exercise, a little stumble in the middle, not too bad. Again, acceptable considering the amount of time off through January. And again, the lack of practice. This is my practice. It's just coming into these programs, doing these streams. The occasional bit of homework or outside work that I do, as I've mentioned, occasionally I'll redo a couple of the exercises if I've mentioned in the video I'm going to do them outside a stream, which I then do. Otherwise, it is literally reading my reference sheets that I've produced that I show you guys. Otherwise, the only time is spent in this app. I will occasionally go to Instagram, and I do follow. Where is he? There's a couple of Japanese channels that I do follow on here. This is one of them. For those who want to know, this guy is crazy cool. He really does show what can be said in programs like this or in the JLPT stuff, book learning stuff, or sometimes by teachers, where you're being taught textbook Japanese versus conversational. So I do find him quite helpful in insights into the language of how to say things, but he is a bit more on the advanced side. I am looking into his learning prospectus to see what his course is like, because he does stick to primarily conversational Japanese that's perfect for what I'm looking for in teaching myself. Obviously, I'm still going to work my way through level 1, 2, and 3 of this. This series isn't going to go anywhere until I've completed the Rosetta Stone level 1, 2, and 3 Japanese CDs to teach myself Japanese. And even then, it'll be an ongoing process with extracurriculars like this. But I want to have at least some standard of Japanese within myself that I'll be confident enough to then tackle a learning program like that, where it will make some sense to me before, furthering my adventure learning Japanese. But there it is. So besides the 2-3 major slip-ups in my mind, just immediately my brain not catching up, me not checking myself, not so bad. The inflection and cadence syllabically, obviously that kind of calls into question the program itself and how it digests, because again, it's an old program for speech recognition and stuff like 2008 to 2010. But I think for first video back, not that bad. I'd give myself, B- to B, sort of there or thereabouts in a grade. So not so bad. But anyway, that's the reading module done. February the 2nd. So we want this to say February the 3rd, February the 4th, 5th, 6th, etc. And get ourselves to where the meat and vegetables of most of these units start, which is around core lesson 2. So the next video will be the writing module. That will be tomorrow, same time as usual, anywhere between 9:30 and noon is what my scheduled times for these videos of myself teaching myself Japanese in Rosetta Stone will be continuing on. Obviously, these are live streams. They will then go up onto YouTube. So, as always, as we get to the end of these videos, for anyone who's following, anyone who's new, you should all know this is the portion where I say like, follow, share, and subscribe. It would be a great deal to me. It supports me and my daughter. I enjoy doing this, so everything at the moment is completely and utterly free. I do this just for the joy of it, to document my progress. I hope these videos will help anyone else out there learn Japanese. So like, follow, share, and subscribe. You can find me at twitch.tv/xofficina. That's EXOFFICINA. And the same for YouTube, youtube.com/xofficina. You can find us on either platform. They both link to each other. So if you find me on one, you'll find me on the other, so on and so forth. Click that bell, hit the like, follow buttons. Share the content out there for anyone who you know who might want to learn Japanese, who might be afraid to do so, can't afford lessons, can't afford the apps, doesn't want to use apps for whatever reason, might want to just find a simple instructional or tutorial video where the material's there, you've got someone just wandering through it like myself who is just sat there doing it, to show that it isn't that difficult if you really want to learn it yourself. I'm not putting in a huge amount of effort. I'm putting in the motivation to want to do it and trying to sustain that by being daily. As you can see, these videos can be anywhere between 20 minutes, depending on how fast I get through them, depending on how much I yap my face off regarding the commentary on the learning regarding this program, all the way up to an hour and a half, depending on the length of the module, the content, etc. So if you've got that amount of time in the day at any point, I hope these videos are for you. I hope you find them entertaining and informative enough to use them for yourself. Okay, I don't have stuff chaptered. Personally, I don't think it's too much of an issue, mainly because the video is about one entire thing. And the scenes that I go through with the tabs at the bottom for each slide or pictorial, again, they don't last that long. It's not going to take much just to stop the video, scan back, and so on and so forth. It's probably actually preferable, because if you've got it selected on your phone, you just double tap the 10, 20, 30 seconds back, or on a keyboard, just hit the arrow keys left and right. That's all you need to get to where you need to. So it should just be a quick swift 1, 2, 3 to get to the bit that you want to repeat if you're, again, playing along at home. So again, anyone who wants to learn Japanese in the comfort of their own home, who is a very casual learner, isn't sure how to go about teaching themselves it, is scared of teaching themselves it, doesn't have the budget to pay out to be able to be taught it by someone else, or to go on apps past free trials and all the rest of it, I hope this is the material for you. That's the aim. Again, I'm just documenting my own journey, teaching myself this and encountering certain issues, noticing certain patterns, and teaching myself in a way that might be repetitive, but it clearly works. My retention's pretty good. I'm remembering things from months and months ago, and it's sticking. I'm understanding what I'm coming across. Again, it's not fully immediate. I still need those prompts. But I think after a year of teaching myself this casually in this one program with a couple of little accoutrements elsewhere, and obviously my enjoyment to certain Japanese cultures, whether it's anime, with and without subtitles or English dub, etc., I don't think I'm doing too bad for teaching myself Japanese. I hope you won't do too bad either in watching and listening to this material. So again, if you enjoy it, please support the channel, like, follow, share, and subscribe. Twitch.tv/xofficina, YouTube.com/xofficina. If you have any comments, queries, etc., get in the comments down below on any of the videos. Failing that, you can join the Discord. Again, that's free. It's the best place to get hold of me. This isn't the only content I do on my channel. When it comes to the Japanese learning, I also play games. I'm hoping to re-enter getting back onto streaming gameplay. So if anyone wants to send in any suggestions wants to just chat, I'm also a musician, a neurodivergent support consultant with my company. So anything mental health related or neurodivergence related, please get in touch. I'm here to be open ears, open eyes, open shoulders. I am here for you. That's all from me today. I hope you've enjoyed the video. It's great to be back. Here we go, 2026. So as always, I'm going to love you and leave you. So take care, stay safe, keep sane. And as always, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.